Hi YouTubers, welcome back to my channel, Little Boy Blush, and today it's a video rant, I'm afraid. I don't often come on here with rant videos, but today this is one. Right, where do I start? Sigma brushes, okay, and they're an American-based company which you can ship your order internationally to Britain from America, okay. Apparently they got good reputation apparently for the so-called quality of the brushes and what have you, but on their website does it state nowhere that you have to pay customs. Apparently that's meant to be a given. You should know that off the top of your head apparently, but when I did actually go to order from Sigma brushes, I think it was last week, I wanted the precision kit. So I had a little nose and seen how much it was, so the dollars and everything, try to work it out as British pounds, and then the postage. And the postage is quite a lot, okay? You know that the price they're charging you isn't going to be, the price it is to send from America. Because I sent a package to America recently from a competition winner here on YouTube with me, and it wasn't that much at all to send. And I show you, I got, my package was a lot heavier than, even 10 brushes. Let's say I was 10 brushes from Sigma, my package was a lot heavier than that, okay? Because I had brushes in my package, there was makeup, there was bath products, it was a quite hefty package, okay? And I think it was something along £6, I think, £7 for the package to be sent, okay? So, but Sigma are charging a lot of money for their packaging, okay? And in my head, when I was going to place the order, I automatically thought customs would be part of that because there's so much money, okay? So, alright, because it says, postage to the UK, and it calculates it all up for you, you'd automatically think you wouldn't think that you'd have to pay customs on top, but apparently, this is the case. So the reason I'm here today is one of my subscribers, Tinkerbell Danny, I think her name is, I'll put the name below and the link to her blog so you can, check her out. Basically she's a young girl, with kids or whatever, and, she's a beauty blogger and what have you, and basically she ordered Sigma brushes from America, and they came, they said they'd been sent out, they gave her a tracking number, what have you, and basically, like 2 weeks later, package was nowhere to be seen, and the tracking number basically wasn't working, they'd given her the wrong tracking number. Sigma, in her blog, she actually posts their actual emails the Sigma sent them back, and they were very matter of fact, very straight to the point, To me, if I would have got those emails back of them after I'd spent £100, I'd be fuming, They told her once the brushes have left the depot, or Sigma depot, it's nothing to do with them, what have you, and if we spend £100, that's like something like $140, that's quite a lot of money, especially, America should know, in the recession, not everyone's got money that got to splash round. Okay, so that's quite a bit of money. So yeah, the emails were just a bit, we don't, in my eyes, I see, we don't care, we got your money, we've sent the brushes out, we don't care, basically. That's the way I felt by reading those emails, okay? And then, she was tweeting them, like she says in her blog, tweeting's not an official way to get in touch with somebody, but come on, people are tweeting every 2 seconds, that Sigma are tweeting every 2 minutes, so, you think they'd look at their tweets, they're on there enough, tweeting and different stuff, so, what have you. Apparently they didn't get back to her on Twitter either, then they just stopped getting in touch with her, okay? Sorry about that, my window's open. I am gonna link the blog below, the address, and her Twitter as well, because I've been following this little ordeal on Twitter, for the last couple of weeks. So basically, the long and short of it is, she had to they'd given her the wrong tracking number. Okay, they told her that the package was at a local post office. She went to a local post office, there was no package. Basically, she just had to go travelling around all different post offices within a couple of mile radiuses from here to find her package, basically. Okay, that's the best hope she had. Okay, she had to go around, you know, after paying packaging, post the packaging to her address. You know, not just anyone else's address, actually her address. She's had to go travelling around trying to find this package, basically, and then she's had to pay customs on top of that. Okay, so not only did she pay for her brushes, not only did she pay shipping, which is a lot of money anyway, I think, for Sigma. I think they're on the rob, basically, when it comes to the shipping, because it's quite a lot of money. You know, I think it's like in like the £20-30 bracket, you know, for 10 brushes to be sent. They're light as a feather, you know. It's not like you're getting you know, anything big shipped to you, not clothes or anything. It's like brushes, you know. So she has, yeah, so she went round anyway. Look, she found the brushes, and then when she got the brushes, one of the brushes were broke. Okay, the ferrule and the glue, and the same problem I said I had with Elf Cosmetics brushes the other day. So they ordered 10 of them, the ferrule were broke. Okay, that means the brush had come away from the wood. Okay, so basically I glued mine back together myself. Mine were only £1, okay, so they were £10 for 10 brushes, that's fine. This girl's paid over like £140, okay, $140, sorry, for her brushes, plus the shipping, plus the customs. But plus she paid, sorry, I need to get this straight. She paid shipping, but it was not delivered to her address, okay? She had to go around like 4 or 5 post offices within a couple of mile radius of her, trying to find where her package was, with no help from Sigma, okay? That's why I need to stress in this video that Sigma was no help to her. You know, the emails I've seen from her, and then the tweets she got back, and then, you know, different stuff after that time, when Sigma started saying there was nothing to do with them once he's left their depot, you know, they just didn't get in touch with her again. And to this day, I think they haven't got in touch with her. You know, she has the brushes now, finally, after using her own money, her own petrol, her own car, to go driving around looking for brushes, like on a wild goose chase, basically, because nobody knew where they were. The post office said it was a wrong tracking number, it was fault, you know, it didn't make any sense. So, you know, what is going on at Sigma in America? What is going on? I know she's not the only person, you know, had this happen to. At the end of the day, you're a company. I know maybe we should know ourselves as customers, but as a part of customer care, I'd put on your website in big, bold writing so people could see and just say, listen, customs is this much, you know, not in little teeny tiny writing in the corner so nobody can see, you know, because not everyone's aware of the customs system, not everyone's aware of, you know, customs, you know, how customs works or whatever, you know. So you would think as a company, you know, when you're shipping to the UK yourselves, you know, you're allowing shipping to the UK, you should, like, let people know about the customs, you know, about the customs sort of thing. You know, I'm quite clued up about stuff like that, and I didn't know, just for the fact that I thought that because the shipping was so much, that customs was involved, you know, included in that, and obviously it wasn't. So basically, I just needed to make this video today because I feel so sorry for this girl, and I've read different stories about stuff happening to happening to people exactly the same thing, like, you know, Sigma not telling people about the customs charging them a lot anyway for postal packaging, more than I think postal packaging actually is, you know, and the brushes are not cheap either, they're quite expensive, and then for one, you know, you pay the postal packaging, it's not coming to your door, plus you've got to pay customs on top, go drive around to find the brushes yourself is an absolute fucking joke, I think. Sorry for swearing, but I think it's an absolute joke. I hate companies, big companies, who do this and basically take your money and don't basically they're all nice when they're taking the money off you in the customer service, but the service aftercare is not that great. And I think, I think the owner of Sigma is Simone. I think her name's Simone. I've done a little bit of research. I think that's the woman's name. If you ever get to watch a video, I think you should be ashamed of yourself. I think you need to have a word with your, your staff, your customer service staff, because basically the customer service is not there. People are paying a lot of money for your brushes. Whether if somebody bought 1 brush off you or 10 brushes off you, people deserve the same service throughout, throughout the board, whatever, it's just not wrong, really. I won't be buying from Sigma, and I desperately wanted the precision brushes from Sigma. I think it's the 10 kit. I will not be buying them. Okay, I don't care how great they are. I don't care they're the second coming. I will not be purchasing off Sigma ever, and that is just the bottom line. Because I think people just need to take a stand against companies like this, who just I don't care who this pleases. I don't care who this offends. This video. At the end of the day, I'm saying what I want to say, and that's just that. You take the money off somebody. Okay, you make sure they receive their product. Okay, you make sure they receive it. You keep giving them customer care until they receive it on their doorstep or after. Because not only does a girl have to go around finding these brushes, she's got a broken brush. What is she going to do with that now? She's going to try and fix it herself. She's not going to send it back to you because you're not going to, you've ignored her up to this point anyway, so you're not going to ask her to return the brush. If so, she's going to have to pay for that. And then if you send her a brush back, she's going to have to pay for customs to get it back. So what's the point? You should stop sending stuff out internationally or shipping internationally if you can't do the job properly. Basically, that's just the bottom line. If you can't do the job properly, don't ship stuff internationally. At the end of the day, I've been following this girl's ordeal for quite some weeks. And if I was her, I'd be going schizo if I was her now, because, people haven't got, in this climate anyway, people haven't got money to throw away. Hundreds of pounds to throw away. She treated herself to these brushes. She didn't get them for a month, and when she did get them, one was broke, and didn't see very good customer service, along the way. So, like I said, that's my rant over. I won't be buying from Sigma again. I guess I don't care who this video pleases or offends. I don't care, I don't care if you're infiltrated with Sigma who's watching this video and you think they're the second coming. I don't care. At the end of the day, this girl's been done wrong, okay? And Sigma should be ashamed of themselves. Simone, if that's the name of the owner, should be ashamed of herself for letting this stuff sort of go on in her company. Maybe she doesn't know, what's going on or how people are being treated, but at the end of the day, she needs to know. If she's the, owner of a company, she needs to know. And I think if you're shipping internationally, you should put it in big bold writing about the customs, because you're charging a killing for the for the shipping. So so that's it really. To Tinkerbell Danny, love, I hope you do enjoy the remainder of your brushes, the ones that weren't broke. I hope you do enjoy them. And the best thing I can say to you, the advice I can give to you, is just try and forget about this now. I know it's hard. I know, if you hear something back of Sigma about the brushes and about what's happened to you, happy days. But, I think the way they've been acting up till now, I don't think you're gonna hear, to be honest, my love. So, the best thing I've had to give you is to enjoy the brushes, what you've got, and never to order off Sigma again. Because I won't be, and I'm desperate to try their brushes, but I won't. I'm boycotting Sigma. So, yeah, I just don't like people being, done over. I don't like seeing people out of pocket. I don't like seeing people, because basically people like her, people like Tinkerbell Danny, are keeping Sigma in business. Okay, is putting food on Simone's table, who owns Sigma. But they're quick enough to take, the money off you, but they're not quick enough to give you the good service and the product you deserve for paying the money. So yeah, let this be a warning to everyone anyway. This is not the first story I've heard, along these lines of stuff happening from Sigma. If you're thinking about buying from Sigma, I just beware. I'm not saying don't buy from them, okay, because I can't tell anyone what to do. Just be aware, okay, of what's going on and da 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 da. Okay, again, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.